Now that call that came in, I told you guys I had to um, confirm it. She wanted to pay the 150, and she didn't. She did not want to pay the 150. She said she could do 125. Oh no, she said 120. And I said I got to have the 150 because of my cost involved. So I'd rather lose a little money on that by not doing it because of the cost involved with taking the call. But um, I'd rather do that than go out there and not be my ideal client and not happy with what I'm doing and what I'm getting. So I try to focus on my ideal client and working in environments and getting the pay that I establish and I deserve. If that doesn't happen, I'm not going to do it. And if I can't do that in my business, then I close it down and start another one and move on to something else. I believe in my ability to get things done in a positive and productive manner. So that job went away, and then this job came through. So when you focus on your target, your goal, it happens. Bottom line, don't spend time with something that's not your ideal, your goal, your target, your what you're trying to create. Don't spend time with it. Cut it off and move forward, and leave room for those things that are going to fit your purpose. All right, let me go in the office and get started. So, guys, that lady, I wanted to touch on that. Although I turned her down, I wouldn't go down on my price. I did refer her to somebody in that network. So another thing is to be connected with people. You know, I may not do it, but maybe somebody in my network can afford to go do it for $100, and maybe that fits their business model, but it doesn't fit mine. But he's in my network, and I know he does good work, so I referred it to him. So if you listen, watching this video, that's another key point. You know, more also about focusing on what you need to do, but network with others. Be connected. Being connected is very, very important. Very, very important. That's been one of the foundations of my life. Just be connected. Okay? See you in a few minutes. All right, guys, I'm ready to roll out. Godzilla's warming up. And this is the day. And rain is going to increase more and more throughout the day. But just having some thoughts about that client I just turned down. Oh, I refused to lower my price. You know, if I didn't have nothing to do, if that was where my business was at that time, I'm going to a I'm going to a $5 million home right now. It's going to be $300 for me to walk in the door, maybe more than that, but at least $300 gonna be my minimum just to walk in the door. They help the client with their issues. So why would I fool with somebody who wants to lower my price by $50 so they can pay what they want to pay? It doesn't make sense. And if I'm always in that mentality, if I'm always in that frame of mind, then I'm not growing. I'm not moving towards the target that I have, that I've set for myself. And if I'm having issues like that and I'm not moving beyond that, I have moved beyond that. And if I haven't moved beyond that by a certain time, or when I feel like I should be beyond that, then I gotta check myself. And I may need to make some adjustments. I may need to try something else. Maybe I failed at this. Maybe I need to readjust some things. But there's no way that I should always be in that mentality of survival mode. Customers do not determine what they're gonna pay me. I determine what my services are worth. She said, well, I'm just not willing to pay the 150. I'm unemployed. And I'm thinking to myself, lady, that's your business. That's your business. That's not my business. I handle my business. I run my business. I provide the services I provide. I determine what price structure that is. That's my business. I'm working. Because you're not working, that's not my problem. I don't try to take on anybody else's problem. I got enough problems with running Godzilla in this shop and keeping up with the work that I have. as I showed you guys the stuff in the back, I'm always a challenge. Okay, I got to get started. I get started on those projects back there so I can build a timely manner. But that's just the everyday thing that I'm dealing with, and that's fine. I love doing it. But guys, don't allow customers to make their problem your problem. Those are just some basic essentials, essential wisdom. Just basic essentials of basic foundations. Just simple wisdom. Don't allow anybody to make their problem your problem. And because she's unemployed, what that has to do with me? So she want to make me unemployed too? Make me run out of business? Absolutely not. So there's some thoughts that I had about that, and that swirls through your mind. And you being small, it's more intimate, so you deal with people one-on-one. So what they say, you may think about it. You may think on it. So guys, make sure you run your business the way that you run it, and not let anybody else run it. Okay? Some of that probably came from when I was a coach. If I'm going to coach, I'm going to run this program the way that I want to run it, because at the end of the day, the buck stops with me. So if I'm going to get fired, I'm going to get fired doing it my way. Let me get out of here, guys. Okay, guys, another thing that I learned in dealing with that client that didn't want to pay the price is that I made a bad decision. I shouldn't have did more research before I accepted the client or accepted the job. I should have made a better decision. That decision cost me $26. But I'm happy that I'm not going to do it, and I'm happy that I'm working in my element today. And that's what it's about. Those perfect clients that I'm looking for, that's from my business model. So learn from your mistakes. That was a bad decision. But I chalk it up because I still staying in my lane and moving towards the goal that I want to have. All right. So I'm getting ready to pull off. I need to take a moment for myself and I'm gonna get started.